everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm in my class. So, uh, I'll be showing you some pictures. So here, he is helping someone to walk. So this is the most basic that we can do. Second one is this is like a wrestling move, attitude adjustment. Uh, it's like that's the technique of John Cena. So, but he is not going to put him down on the floor. Of course, he's going to carry him to another place. And the third one is trying to carry him from the floor. It's a little bit hard, especially if the person is unconscious. And the fourth one is there are two people who is carrying him. So, kung titingnan natin, parang mas mahirap pa yung posisyon nung binubuhat nila kaysa dun sa ginagawa nila na pagbubuhat. Pero yun lang. Sunod naman, yan. So, ang topic nga natin is transporting a victim to safety. So, dito naman sa background picture, we have, so kanina, di ba, last picture, meron tayong dalawa. Dito meron tayong 5. At pag sinama natin yung anino, 7 na. Joke lang. So, yan, this time, they are carrying a victim in a stretcher. Ito yung nangyayari kapag talagang pag unconscious yung victim or talagang malala na yung sobrang lala na ng kalagayan. Okay, so transporting a victim. Oh, so before I continue, so our topic is from pages 316 and up to 318. Okay. So again, transferring a victim to a safer location is part of first aid. It is important to remember that performing CPR is of greater importance than transferring a patient unless there are indications for immediate rescue. So, first aid, part siya ng first aid dahil ito yung unang dapat na ginagawa. Okay? At CPR naman ay sabi nga ay mas mahalaga sa bagay na to sa pag-transfer ng victim. Pero kapag kailangan na talagang ilipat ang isang victim sa madaling panahon, lalo na kapag may nasusunog na lugar, so hindi nila pwede naman syempreng doon sila mag-CPR sa lugar na malapit sa sunog or malapit sa isang pagsabog kasi maaring meron pang mga bomba sa isang lugar kung yun yung naging cause ng injury ng isang victim. So ito yung examples ng mga immediate rescue causes. So warranted for fires, so nga sa sunog, injury sa sunog, danger of explosion, pagsabog, serious traffic hazards, aksidente sa kalsada, bungguan, presence of harmful gases, yan, mga nakakalasong usok at risk of drowning. Okay. Pagkalunod. It is important to constantly check the vital signs of the victim during transfer. So, mahalaga talaga na alamin natin kung buhay pa ba o hindi na ang tao. So, it can be done by hearing or sa paraan na yun. Unang-una, ilalapit natin yung tenga natin malapit sa dibdib ng tao. Pakikinggan natin kung tumitibok pa ba yung puso or just simply holding the wrist para maramdaman natin kung may pulse pa ba. Okay? At may iba pa ring paraan. The transportation must be fast but steady to avoid additional injuries to the victim. Mabilis daw dapat ang paglilipat ng victim pero maingat naman dapat ang paghawak nila sa victim. Okay, so here are the methods of transporting a victim. So this one is an ankle pull. This should only be used on smooth surfaces. Remember that the head is unsupported and is vulnerable to bumps while dragging the victim. Pull the victim by holding both ankles. Keep the back straight and drag the victim in a straight line. Okay, so kapag gagawin siya sa lupa, so delikado yung likod niya at ulo sa mga lubak. Okay? Or hindi pantay na bahagi ng lupa. Pero kung ito naman ay, ang situation ay may isang nasusunog na bahay, tapos ang surface naman ay tile, so napakadali lang mahihigit yung victim. At dapat tandaan, ang likod ng victim ay straight, okay? And next, this one is a shoulder pull. Kabaligtaran ng ankle pull, nasa paa ng malapit sa paa ng bahagi ang paghila. Ito naman ay malapit sa ulo ng bahagi. Of course, we are holding the shoulder or the back part near the shoulder. This is preferred over the ankle pull. Mas ano siya, safe na gamitin sa ankle pull kasi syempre alam naman natin kung gaano kasensitibo ang ulo ng tao. Kaya dito mas safe ang ulo ng tao. Uh, However, ngunit, it is more difficult to perform because the rescuer must bend at the waist while pulling the victim. So, yun nga, mahirap siya dahil sa paghila ng victim, kailangan mo tumungo at kailangan nakabend ng iyong mga tuhod. So, ang hirap nitong gawin. Mahirap lumakad pa talikod ng hinihilang isang tao nang hindi ka nakatayo. The victim's clothing is grasped under the shoulders. Yun. Under the shoulders, kailangan talaga hawakan yung damit para hindi tayo mahirapan. Dito tayo magkakaroon ng grip. Okay? And, so, while the rescuer's arms are on both sides of the head to support. So, yung bahagi ng arms naman na to, habang hawak yung damit, ay nasa likod ng ulo para masuportahan in case na madadali sa surface ang ulo. Okay? So, drag the victim in a straight line. Also in a straight line. Hindi pwedeng paganto. Parang zigzag. Lagi naman kalimitan straight line ang dinadaanan natin. So, the next one is... Oh, no. Not this one. Yan. Blanket pull. So, yung nakita nyo yung picture na yon, blanket yun. Pero, ito talaga yung tinutukoy kong blanket pull. So, doon kanina, hinihila yung blanket o kumot. Pero dito, ito ay, ang nasa blanket ay yung victim. This is preferred method for dragging a victim. So, mas better pa rin sa shoulder pull. Put the victim on a blanket through a log roll. So, sa pahabang paraan yung blanket. Hindi nakalawa, kundi sa, medyo ifo-fold siya na sapat para mahila yung victim. Fold the corners of the blanket on the victim. Yan. So, yung magkabilang dulo, ilalapit sa katawan, lalo na sa ulo. Excuse me. The back is kept straight and a straight line is maintained while grasping the blanket. Of course, the same thing. Dapat straight ang back at straight line din ang direction sa paghila. So dito hindi na masyadong nakabend yung tuhod, medyo nakakatayo na yung rescuer. Okay. So yan, di ba? Meron tayong ankle pull, shoulder pull, blanket pull. So next naman, ano naman kaya to? So, ito naman ay sa pull. De, joke lang. Ayan, syempre, minsan sa mga aksidente, hindi na iwasan may mga nasasapul. So, sila yung nire-rescue natin. Sila yung mga victim. Ano? Pero yun, baka wag niyo sasagot yun sa exam. Baka pag nagpa-enumerate ako sa inyo, sagot niyo yun. Ano lang yun? Extra lang, extra. Okay. Next one. After the 3 pulls, we have 1 person left. So, this is preferred for child to be used, be practiced with a child. Kasi sabi nga dito, this should be employed when the victim is a child or a lightweight person. One arm of the rescuer is placed under the victim's knee and the other on the victim's back. So this is the easiest uh, way to transport the victim kasi magagaan lang na tao ang ginagamitan nito. Let's say yung mga 50 kilos pababa at lalo na yung mga bata. Okay, so nasa ilalim ng knees ang isang arm ng rescuer at nasa ilalim naman sa likod ng rescuer. Okay? Ay, ba't kayo sumilip? Nagre-recording ako. Never mind. Let's go back. Okay. Firefighter Carry is the next one. Okay? So, para katulad nung kanina, yung pinakita ko na parang technique sa wrestling. Pero ito yung mas proper way ng firefighter carry. Dapat malakas kayo para gawin ito. This method is used to transport a victim over long distances. However, this requires a very strong rescuer because it is difficult to get the victim to this position. So, kapag malayo ang pagdadalhan ng victim, ginagamit itong paraan na ito. And of course, you should be strong enough to do this para matagalan mo yung pagbubuhat. So, nasa legs ang isang arm ng rescuer na nakagrasp naman sa, kita nyo dito sa picture, sa kamay at sa pati yung itong kanyang leg. So, dito nag-create ng lock. Okay? Next will be, this one is a backstrap carry. So, in other words, ibababa mo yung victim. This method is utilized when the victim has injuries. Okay? And the firefighter carry is unsafe. So, yun nga, kapag syempre may injuries or maraming injuries, tapos yung firefighter ay hindi siya safe, wala siya sa safe na lugar, ginagamit ito. The victim's arms is placed over the shoulders of the rescue or rescuer. The rescuer crosses the victim's arms over his or her chest, and each of the rescuer's hand grasp the opposite wrist of the victim. Okay? The rescuer slightly bends and balances the victim on his or her hips. Okay? So, dapat balanse yung pagkakababa niya sa victim. Okay? Next. So, punta naman tayo sa, so, di ba after the 3 pulls, meron tayong isang lift, dalawang carry. Then, dito, mamaya ulit natin continue iba pang carry. So, meron tayo ditong 2 seats. The first seat is this. This is called two-handed seat. This method is used to transport both conscious and unconscious victims to longer distances. So, pag malayo rin ang pagdadalhan, ginagamit ito kapag may available na dalawang rescuers. The rescuers squat beside the victim. So, mag-squat muna sila and reach behind the victim's shoulders. Okay, so yung shoulder ng victim, kanilang i-reach. Magkabila sila. Then, yung knees. So, yung ilalim ng knees ay kanilang isusupport. And the rescuers lock the position by grasping each other's wrist. Para yon, masuportahan para mag-lock at hindi mahulog yung binubuhat nila. To avoid back injury, of course. The rescuers must stand from a full squat position. Pag ito yung pagbubuhatin na nila and not on a half squat position. Should be full. The rescuers then move to the direction where the victim is facing. Okay? Of course, dun sila magmumove kung saan nakaharap yung victim. So, kaya siya tinawag na two-handed seat kasi dalawang hand yung nagsusupport sa pag-upo ng victim. Okay? So, next one, we have four-handed seat. Of course, obviously, here we'll be using four hands. This is used when two rescuers, again, are available to transport a conscious victims over moderate distances. Kapag mga ano lang, hindi masyadong malalayo na distance. Kasi ito ay nakakangalay gawin. The rescuers form a square with their arms, as you can see here in the A. Then they do a full squat to follow the victim to sit. Again, they need to make a full squat. The rescuers stand by pushing their legs and toward the ground and not through their backs. Okay. So toward their legs ang pagtayo nila, hindi sa pamamagitan ng pagganto, kundi yung naka straight pa rin yung back, then yung legs nila ang tatayo mismo. Okay? So next, balik ulit tayo sa carry. So kanina meron tayong backstrap carry. So ito naman, meron tayong gagamiting chair. Ay, grabe nangyari dito. Nabitawan ata nila yung matanda. Pero hindi ito 'yon ang tinutukoy ko. Ito 'yan. Ito yung chair carry. Of course, the victim is sitting in a chair. Ito ay ginagamit kapag ang victim ay hindi kaya makaalis ng upuan or talagang yung victim is nasa upuan na nawala ng malay or almost paralyzed na kung walang stretcher na meron. This method is used when transporting a victim through a flight of stairs or narrow passageways. So yan, madali siyang gawin kapag aakyat ng stairs. O kaya naman mayroong mga makikipot na daan. Kasi pag paakyat ng stairs, yung position niya kasi is tama lang or balance lang para maiakyat. Like sa stretcher na yung body is magiging slant pa na mas mahihirapan yung nasa likod na magbuhat kasi masyado mafocus yung weight sa likod pag paakyat na. Two rescuers, of course, are needed for this method. Obviously, the chair must be made of sturdy and not lightweight material. So, as soon as possible, mas maganda kung yung chair ay gawa sa kahoy o kaya sa steel. Pero yun nga lang, mabigat kapag gawa sa mga to. Pero yun, kaysa naman sa plastic chair na kapag yung mabigat syempre yung victim, possible na masira. As habang yung force ay na-focus dito sa gitna. Okay, wheelchairs must not be used to carry victims. Of course, masyadong malaki ang wheelchairs dahil na rin sa gulong nito. At hindi to pwedeng pang-rescue na may biktima na may injury tapos iakit sa hagdan o kung saang lugar man dadalhin. So ito'y para lamang sa mga hindi na makalakad or hirap na makalakad na conscious naman. Okay? The victim is asked to sit on the chair. Yan, of course, they'll be asked to sit. The first rescuer stands behind the chair. Okay, so ang rescuer ay nasa unahan, sa likuran naman yung isa. So, the second rescuer holds the front legs. Okay, so, just to clarify, yung first rescuer, dun sa, yun yung humahawak nung sandalan ng victim, okay? Then yung ikalawa naman ay yung hahawak ng front legs. Siya yung nakaharap sa direction kung saan ililipat yung victim. Okay? So, yan. And they should raise the chair. So, last method of transporting a victim. So, page 318. Hammock carry. So, ano kaya yung itsura ng So yan, ano kaya itsura ng hammock carry? So ito yan. So here, this time, there are three rescuers. Here, this method is used when three or more rescuers are available. The strongest rescuer should stay at the side of the victim where there are few rescuers. So ito yung mas malakas na rescuer na dito. The rescuer squat in full and reach the edge under the victim. Of course, uh, they should squat, all of them. The rescuers that are not grasping the wrist of the opposite rescuer will support the head and legs of the victim. So yung di humahawak sa wrist ay sila naman yung magsusupport sa ulo saka sa legs ng victim. Okay? Ito yun. The rescuer will stand at the command of the rescuer nearest the head. So, ang magbibigay ng signal ay yung pinakamalapit sa ulo. So, ito yung nasa gitna. Siya yung malapit sa ulo. Siya yung mag-signal na, go! Let's raise him or angat. Okay, so dito, yan. Dito natatapos ang ating methods of transporting a victim. So, meron tayong isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito, walo, siyam, sampo. Sampung methods of transporting a victim. So, just to review, so una, again, meron tayong ankle pull. Ikalawa, shoulder pull. Ay, yun na naman. Okay, blanket pull. Hindi natin isama yung sa pull. One person lift. Firefighter carry. Back strap carry. Two-handed seat. Four-handed seat. Chair carry. Hammock carry. At yun, hindi ko na sinama yung isa pang carry, yung chicken curry, kasi kapag yung victim ligtas na saka lang yun kinakain, syempre. Kasi may conscious na yung victim, so safe na siya. Okay, saka yun, yung ingat, pag gagawin nyo itong mga methods na to, maging maingat, para hindi kayo mapatulad sa nakita nyo kanina, na kapag mag-aano kayo chair carry, ay mabibitawan nyo yung victim, lalo na kapag kulang kayo sa lakas, you should have the energy. So, para magkaroon kayo ng lakas na magbuhat, so you can eat chicken curry, okay? For you to have the strength to carry someone in a chair, okay? Or in other methods. So, yun lang. Thank you for listening and watching. I hope you understand our topic for today. Pero kung hindi nyo masyadong naunawaan or nalilito pa kayo, just replay this video, okay? And you may now answer. Let's check as your homework, okay? So thank you for your time and God bless you everyone. See you next time.